if you want. I mean, you can literally Google home builders, Lehigh Acres, but let's go a little more high level if you want. Go back to Zillow.
So I'll show you guys not just how to do it, but now how to find home builders.
So now you know how to find the deal.
Yep.
Right.
How do you pitch it?
You know how to look for a hot market by where is all the land selling, and then you got to figure out what it's worth. But here's how you find home builders too. So go back to Zillow, and it's cool because you can find these areas, bro. And before you even start doing research, you could just call the home builders and say, hey, if I can bring you some land here, what would you pay for it? So all you have to do is go. If they say I could pay 40 grand in Cape Coral, all you have to do is go find a property under 40 grand in Cape Coral, and you just
That's
put
actually
5
good
grand
because
in
it
your
can kind
pocket.
of set your expectations of what you're going to offer.
It's reverse wholesaling.
Yeah.
You know. So just type in Cape Coral again in the search bar. Same thing. And now we're gonna do for sale houses.
Don't worry, guys. He's actually Italian.
What are they talking about?
They thought that you were. Yeah.
All right. So now you see the more button. Scroll down like halfway. Here's the sauce right here. Everybody, seriously, write this shit down. Scroll down halfway. A little more. A little more. A little more. Boom. Year built. You can put what year the house has been built. If you put 2025, what do you think is going on?
Oh, nothing. Yeah.
I mean, they just built the house.
Yeah.
It's brand new. So type in 2025 and click apply. So now, guys, scroll down on the right. Look at that right there. These are all new construction houses. And sometimes it'll even have the builder's name. So keep going a little more. Let's find one that has the builder's name. Right there. Boom. Bonham Builders. Click on it. So now all you would do is you would scroll down. And guess what? Their phone number is going to be right there. Scroll down a little bit more. A little more. Keep it going. Oh, what is that right there? Go up. That's their phone number.
Phone number.
Okay.
All you have to do is call them. Hey, I see you're building new construction in Cape Coral, Florida. What are you looking for right now, and what are you willing to pay? And they're going to send you a sheet with their pricing and their criteria, and all you have to do is go get it. I mean, what easier?
Nice.
I mean, how much easier can I make it?
Yeah, man, that's fucking lit.
How much easier can I make it for you guys?
Yeah, no, I mean, so that's okay. So like, you identify the area, find the builders in that area.
Yeah.
How much do they want to pay? Because they're going to give you a whole criteria because they want to build.
They'll tell you exactly what they want to pay. They need someone like you.
Yeah.
They don't have time to make all these calls all day, every day.
Yeah.
They don't have time to mass text
It's very
off-market
tedious.
properties. And when you're bringing them off-market properties, these are properties that they couldn't have gotten otherwise. So you are their middleman. Man, I have some builders that send me fucking Christmas mail and shit. You know, they love me. I'm bringing them all their lots.
Thank
Oh
you,
yeah,
Alex.
yeah, because they're making money
New
hand over
deals.
fist. Because
Crazy.
They're getting it for a good price. They build on it, and then they're selling it for 10x the price, man. Fucking crazy.
And now that I know what I know, I'm about to start going like crazy with the
Yeah.
building stuff. Crazy,
No, I mean,
crazy,
this
crazy.
is, bro, honestly, at this point, just off the information you gave, any of you guys that are watching right now, you work a regular job, you can spend 10 hours a week. 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of watching fucking TV and whacking off to porn, literally,
Yeah.
take 10 hours a week, do this, find some places that can be close to you so you can figure it out, right? Hold your hand. Find some builders, just like he showed you. Find out how much it is. Look at some lots, make some offers, try to get a deal in the first month.
If you're working a dead-end job and you want to get out of this job ASAP, start doing it now.
I mean, like,
Start doing it, bro.
What do you got to lose?
Literally, just show you how to do it for free.
I literally teach people that have full-time jobs that are like, bro, this is crazy. Like, I work a 9 to 5. I even have a side hustle on my 9 to 5, and I just got my first 5K deal within 30 days of knowing you. That's more than my job.
Dude,
So
that's
it's like-
completely doable, bro.
And that's
Like,
side money.
dude, if you work your job, right? Let's say you work 9 to 5, and then you take, what, 2 hours.
Mhm.
You get home at 5. From 5 to 7, you do research, call, find deals. There's no way within 30 days you're not going to fucking get at least 5 contracts and close one.
And
There's
the
no way you're
best
not.
part is, I mean,
Good
that's
point.
all it takes. Like, they'll say, like, oh, Airbnb, side hustle, car rental, e-com. Bro, that shit is tough. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to put in, I have friends, we know the same people here
Yeah.
in e-commerce.
Mhm.
Bro, they're working endlessly, tirelessly. Like, and I barely work. You know, obviously I'm active all day. I'm always working all day.
You're
I don't-
helping your students, though.
Yeah,
You're
of
helping your
course.
students.
No, I do a lot, too much. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want to see people win because it benefits everyone. There's more land available than anything else. Like, houses is a bit saturated for wholesale. Land, it's like, it's not.
I meant to ask you because if I were you, I wouldn't share none of this shit with nobody.
Why though? I can't do it all.
But I was about to say, there's so much land, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So it makes
And I
sense.
could teach people.
Yeah.
And then what? We work together on deals.
Yep. Yep.
I bring them deals.
Wait.
They bring me deals.
You sure you're not one of them boys?
Nah.
Just kidding. He wants a cut, bro. He wants a cut. I just
No,
kidding.
I mean that's a great way to scale because
Yeah.
Florida's a hot market, and like I said before, people are gonna fucking move here when this mayor comes, bro.
Yeah.
And everywhere else
in
too, though.
droves.
It's like Florida's crazy, but you can't forget about all the other areas too. Like you
Yeah.
just can't. Like eventually, Florida's going to be built out. Then
Yeah.
what's next?
Yeah.
This is going to be around forever. You know, houses, wholesaling houses, it's a little bit different. It's competitive. Everyone knows about it, and everyone is spending 200. All these big guys, bro, they spend $200,000 a month on Google ads for people to sell their house. You can't compete with that. With land, you can compete. Even if you text. You know, I'll tell you guys the website, smartercontact.com. Even if you text, like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like everyone needs to get on the game. Even if you text, it's like less than 2 cents per text message.
Damn.
You can send out 1,000 messages. There it is right there. 1,000 messages, bro, for $20. Do you know how many leads you are going to get out of that?
That's
For
crazy.
every 1,000 messages I send, typically, it's a signed contract.
That's better than
So-
email, for sure.
I mean, you can't. I don't even know how to email with this stuff, honestly. But so for every 1,000 text messages I send, we'll get a signed contract for $20. A signed contract for $20. And when you know what you're doing, almost every signed contract is going to be
gonna
a
close.
sold
'Cause
contract.
you know who you're selling it to. You got
That's
your
what I'm
people
saying.
already.
So it's just crazy.
All right,
It's just-
we got some chats here piling
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
sure
get
they
it.
got some questions. No, man, guys. I mean, just off the info he gave,
This
you
is
guys
good.
can literally start this shit right now.
Yeah.
Take 10 hours a week from your full-time job and get one. You're telling me 10 hours, 40 hours in the month, you can't do one fucking deal, bro?
I know that's the thing that people have to understand.
All right, let's see here.
The True Alpha. I'm late to the stream. Alex, so far I'm hearing some great insights. What are the key essentials to get started?
Simply to getting started and just literally just the 2 steps that I showed you. That's all you have to do. Just get started, please, everybody.
100%
That's it.
free, bro, too.
Just literally get started.
Literally free.
Neely Mon says, "Hey Myron, quick question. Was offered 25K line of credit, work at a 9-to-5 job, with second job being part-time. Would it be smart to take 25K, invest it into making a Shopify account through the Brandify through Samir, or is that a stupid idea?"
I can chime in here too when you're done.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You take it first.
So I know Samir very well, and the thing I've been being told here is that Samir's coaching program gives out too much valuable information. So it's not a bad idea. I mean, if you took that 25K and you took his program seriously, you're gonna make money. It's just not e-com is not quick money. You're not gonna make quick money like you would with wholesale. The best part is you can do Samir's program 6 to 7 hours a day, and you can also do 1 to 2 hours a day of wholesaling.
Yeah, you
know what
can.
I mean?
You can.
Like literally,
the
because
good thing is that you can it's flexible because you can do it on your
and you
schedule.
use that to
wholesaling.
fund your e-com. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit. Yeah,
Because you'll
you can
get
do
quick
that.
deals. You know, you don't make quick money in e-com. You get quick money with this, so you can take the money you're getting from these deals, buy more. And I mean, Samir's drop shipping, so he's not really. I don't know if he's buying inventory or not. I don't know his model fully, but he has a good program, bro. Like,
Yeah.
really,
Bro.
shout out to him.
All these guys are under 30, killing it.
It's crazy.
no
I know.
Yeah.
He's
They're all-
crazy though. Some of
they're
these
all friends,
guys,
bro.
some of these crypto e-com guys are like
Yeah.
crazy, like stupid money.
Yeah.
You know, like I do well, but they're making dumb money, bro. Dumb money.
We know somebody that went to Paris and Europe, and they spent
Yeah.
100K on hotels only.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro, that's
I'm
crazy.
about to go to Europe, and my hotels were like 20 grand for 10 nights.
Oh man,
I mean, it's not even that bad. It's $2,000 a night.
I know,
You know.
but still,
But then when you get there, every dinner, $500. You want to go to the club?
Yeah.
You got to buy a table. I'm going to Mykonos in the peak of summer. So it's like everything is, I mean, you're going to spend 50 grand there. You can't go there.
Sheesh.
You know, do not go to Europe.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
expensive.
Fuck
Dude,
that.
do not go to Europe.
It's expensive, bro.
It's crazy.
Okay. What is paperwork/contract name to have to make the deal?
So it's just an assignable contract. Again, free game. Google wholesale real estate assignable contract. Be careful. Some of these contracts aren't, you know, they have some loose ends as far
Okay.
as you can get caught having to actually, or stuck having to actually buy the deal. Like I have gotten sued before. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, it'll never happen again though, because I got my contracts in order with an attorney.
Okay.
But just, you know, you got to
It's
be
got to
careful.
be an assignable contract, you
It
said?
has to be assignable. There's a few more things that's like legal mumbo jumbo that is tough to explain on here. So yeah,
But
I mean,
basically, they need language in there that if they back out, they're not on the hook for it.
that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
and that they don't have to
That's
submit
what you need.
escrow in X amount of time. I mean,
And I'm
there's just-
assuming by state it's probably different.
it's different every state, man. That's
Okay.
why you need some type of somebody to be like, hey, here's
Yeah.
what you have to do.
Okay.
Reach out to realtors. You know, realtors know.
Okay.
They'll help you out. Realtors are your friends, guys, because at the end of the day, if you call a random realtor, a vacant land realtor, they're not listing, multi-million-dollar homes. Like, they want your business.
Yeah.
Hey, I need, lots here. I need lots here. Can you help me out with the contract side of things? And you're good most
Fair
of the time.
Good stuff.
Question for Alex: is there anything different for buying land in college towns that you would look for?
Land in college towns, probably not that much of it. It'd be more tear downs. So essentially, old houses in neighborhoods that kind of need some type of renovation, where they're just going to start rebuilding and turning it into a really nice area. There's probably not that much land, but it's all the same. You're looking for all the same things everywhere. Obviously, if you're in Colorado, there's mountains, things like that. It makes it a little bit different, but no, it's the same. You're looking for the same thing, no matter where it is. But you want to pick areas that have land, and there's a ton of land actually being sold.
All right.
Cool. When I get land under contract, where can I send it to get to you? Do you do seller finance on these? Also, Myron, do you have a buy box, and do you do sub 2 or SF, and how
Let's go,
can I
Myron.
get properties to you?
Look, bro, I'm getting people. They want to wholesale to you.
Oh,
They want to
shit.
bring you deals. So when you get it under contract, can you send it to me? I mean, probably not. Honestly, it's tough. I have people sending me stuff all day. That is just a waste of time. If you want to learn, be one of my students, and then sure, you can send me stuff because I'm teaching you exactly what to send me so that we're not wasting each other's time. But otherwise, it's pretty rare that I'm just going to take some random Instagram DM deal that I get because it's always a waste of time. I don't really have time to waste with that stuff.
Denver base, thanks for the sauce. No worries, man.
All right. Good stuff.
Alex says, I've wholesaled 100 houses in the past 5 years, and I'm interested in learning. Look out for my DM on IG.
That's a lot of deals, brother. That's a lot of deals. If that's true, we can chat. I'm gonna have to see some
Proof.
proof on that.
All right, what else do we got? That's it? Cool.
All right. Cool. Alex, this is a lot of value, a lot of sauce, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. For the homies. So, question, bro. You've been in Miami for how long again?
2.5 years now.
What have you learned living in Miami about the lifestyle, entrepreneurs here, and how to maneuver to be on point?
I mean, it's just everyone's a waste of time. Like literally, man, I've almost made I've made zero worthy connections other than like my two main friends, which is like KT and Nick. Like other than that, like they all have so much money.
It's all fake, bro.
Bro,
So
this-
fake.
this is
It's
the
literally-
most
it's
cap
literally
city in
crazy.
America.
Yeah.
It's
Bro.
literally crazy.
This is the most cap city in America. Like they have this money, but them niggas are never working. It's crazy.
Nah, I used
bro.
to when I first moved here, like I fell for that shit, but now it's like it's just so easy to tell, bro. It's so easy to tell. Like it's just Miami is rough, honestly, at this point.
Also, you can tell because the people that were here aren't here
Smoking
anymore.
mirrors, bro.
Like they were here for a little bit and then
They leave, but
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. There's people that'll make it work. I mean, I swear to God, there's people that'll spend their last dollar to stay in Miami. They do not care. They will stay in Miami. They'll spend their last dollar until they're 40. I want to answer this comment right here. Vexy, the biggest cap and course seller. That's the vibe you get from me, brother. I want you to go on my Instagram. Everything I do, there's nothing that you essentially can pull up about me that I have lied about. Every number I've ever talked about, every amount of money I've ever said I have made. I post my bank statements on social media, all right, for that reason.
who does that?
Hey.
Because
Yeah.
Nobody.
there's a lot of phonies on the internet. I started coaching for one reason, because there's guys out there that are coaching within my line of business that don't make money in my line of business. So I was like, if they're going to make money doing it, I'm going to do it too. So my business makes money. Number one, I post my bank statements every month with the company name from Chase Bank on the top left. So
How many people do that? I'll tell you that.
not many people do that. Whatever you want from me, I will post it. I will share it because I'm honest about my numbers.
You know how I know Alex is the real deal?
Someone did have a good question though in the an FNF super
Yeah,
chat.
there's two
Those
more.
If you could show it.
You know how I know
Okay.
Alex is the real deal? So he just bought a car from a friend of mine that owns a dealership. And you got to prove your bank statements. And Whenever I do that, they don't know this, but like, I can see like if they're capping or not.
Yeah,
and Alex
yeah.
is making some really good money.
You saw,
That's all I'm gonna say.
you saw my bank statements.
Hey man, I'm just
That's
gonna
crazy.
say you make good
That's
money,
funny.
bro.
I mean, yeah, I tell people how much I make. I'm in the
Yeah.
business of teaching people how much I make.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
here's how much I make. Like, I do anywhere from, I would say it averages out to 175 a month.
Nice.
And
That's great.
there's months I'll do. April I did 80 grand, bro. But in March I did 250. So it averages out.
We made money on the stock market.
And but I don't count that. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
of
my
course,
actual
of course.
business.
Yeah.
And the guys that do $1 million a month with e-commerce, do you know how hard it is to get to $1 million a month?
Oh,
they're,
dude.
they're making the same amount of money as me.
Yeah.
Because my business is 90% profit margin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah, they'll show you the revenue, but they won't
Yeah,
show you
my
the
profit.
the profit margins because they're buying so much goddamn stock. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's an
So
expensive
for me,
business to run.
to send out 400,000 text messages per month.
$20. No, actually,
No.
60.
So 400,000 a month times 0.013. I spend $5,200 a month on marketing, bro.
Wow.
It's crazy, right?
It's nothing.
But obviously, I have, my guys. I have a very good team, like literally like family, like. So they get paid, and they get paid pretty decent. I pay above industry standard for that stuff. So like, but it's still like at the end of the day, I would say 85%. Worst case, 85% margin.
No, that's
So, yeah.
fucking fantastic, bro. Show me another business that you get profit margins like
You
that.
can't.
That's fucking
I
crazy.
don't know
That's
any.
There's
You
none.
can't.
I don't know
It
any.
doesn't exist.
You
but the-
need to do an online service-based business to even come close to that.
But the thing
So-
is, like, you can only get land to probably 250, 300 a month, which, shit, that's
That's
good
that's
ass
great.
money. But for me, like,
great.
I have, I wanna be Mr. 1 million a month minimum,
Okay.
and do some bigger plays. So I'm just gonna get into building. I'm gonna stick with what I know. I already know exactly what the builders are paying, where they're building, and now I have relationships with them.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Hey, can you build this for me? Like the one we did, the number one guy I was flipping these contracts to. He's who's building the houses
And now
for me.
you're about to meet Jay Roberts, which is a
Tomorrow.
huge multimillionaire.
And make no mistake about it, like you make these guys a lot of money when you sell them this land. Like they're making
Yeah.
they're making money hand over fist, like because they build and then they sell it. They bought it for what,
Yeah, but
30,000.
they're
put a
taking
house
on the
it.
risk.
Yeah.
They're taking
Of
out the
course, of
construction
course.
loan, whatever. So they make more
course.
money on the deal. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they have a lot going on. A lot of headaches. I have no headaches. But yeah, that guy's crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I told him in my DM, I was like, I'll put this right here. Like, give him my last dollar to learn from him, because I believe in that stuff. Like, I told him straight up. I said, bro, I'll give you 50 grand for a phone
Bro,
conversation.
I got friends that like tell me, okay, he's a real deal, he's fake, bro.
He can't fake it.
I've only- dude.
he's Prosper Group. Every building
Bro.
you see going up in Miami is either him,
Bro.
Related Group, or BH.
Bro, he's a real deal.
So he probably answered my DM. I was like, yo, I'll literally give you 50 grand for a conversation, because that's how valuable it is.
Yeah.
It is. He gives me the steps. I do one project. Bro, the projects he's doing, he's making 100 M's.
We had a friend pay
Profit.
Alex Harmouzi 100K MLD for a 6-hour session. So
People don't understand how far it goes. Like, people are like, oh, in the comments, another course seller, this and that. They don't understand. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't pay someone.
yeah,
Every business I failed until I put my pride to the side and I said, all right, bro, just teach me. I'll give you $5 grand, whatever. Like, it pays off. Who cares?
It always does.
Like, literally, who cares? Just don't, again, scammers on the internet. So that's why I post my bank statements. You see my Instagram stories. Every day it's a different wire transfer, right?
yeah.
Like, it's shit you can't fake.
Listen, bro, I didn't know you're real.
No, I know, but people, I always get, I
Yeah.
get stuff online. People are
Internet
like,
people
oh,
always gonna say shit.
Yep.
this is fake money.
I mean,
it's
look,
not real
they can
money.
apply what you said just off the free stuff and actually start utilizing it right now.
People will make money off of this.
Yeah, off that.
And I want to know.
right
I
there.
mean, we'll